Welcome to our 5 on 5. I'm pleased to be joined today in studio by Shelley Austin. She's the Executive Director of Jefferson Live. Good to see you. Thanks so much for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
So for people who don't know, Jefferson Live is, of course, restoring the Holly. Everything going on here in downtown Medford with the Holly Theater is very exciting. But I guess first, what is Jefferson Live in case people don't know?
So Jefferson Live is the live arm of the JPR Foundation, also owns and operates JPR, the radio stations. And
Sure.
there are 29 of them, affiliate stations, all through the region. And this is the live music portion.
Okay.
So we own and operate two theaters, the Cascade Theater in Reading, which has been up and in operation since 2004, and now the Holly.
Yeah, and this has been a project going on for some time. And before we get into the nitty-gritty on all that, you're a familiar face to many, of course, here in the Rogue Valley. You have some experience at the Shakespeare Festival. Tell us a little bit about your background and how that prepared you for this role.
Well, I feel like such an old fogey because I came to the Oregon Shakespeare Festival in 1990, and I spent 10 years there in the development department. And I did mostly business development and grants. I wrote grants.
Okay.
And my experience at OSF was really great because I learned to create sponsorship packages. When I got there, the only sponsorship package really was the production, and then we increased it to every aspect of education, so all these different things. I learned a lot at OSF, and my heart has really always been in the arts, so it gives me an opportunity to be back here and be back in the arts.
Okay.
And I've worked a lot of different places. I've been executive director now. This is my 5th gig as executive director.
Okay.
So.
In different artistic organizations.
Well, in artistic and environmental. So
Okay.
I just came from 2 years as the Lake Coeur d'Alene waterkeeper in Lake Coeur d'Alene in Idaho.
Oh, okay. Right, and as you talked about with grants and everything, so fundraising is something you're very familiar with, and obviously it's a huge part of what's going on right now with the Holly.
Indeed, indeed. Right now is especially important. So can I take a minute and talk about the fundraisers at the Holly?
Sure, it's
today?
as I referenced, it's been going on for a long time, but you guys, you were telling me before we began, making some major progress right now.
Yeah, now is really an exciting time. So this project has been going on for more than 11 years. But we have 3 outstanding co-chairs. They call themselves the Holly co-chairs: John Snyder, Ron McCune, and Karen Doolin. And those 3 have raised over $11 million.
It's amazing.
Endless, ceaseless dedication to the project. And now that we are back, we've completed the 2nd of 3 construction phases. And now that we have enough progress in our construction, we're holding tours. But without those 3, it wouldn't have happened. I promise you.
That's incredible.
And they've done such a good job. I think the board has done a really, really good job of managing this theater. After the last executive director left, there were 4 or 5 people within the organization that assumed all of those tasks. They call them the Holly management team, the Jefferson Live management team, actually. And I'm so impressed with this organization. I know they put in endless hours, endless enthusiasm, but now we're there. That's what's so exciting.
Well,
we are just this close to it.
And I want to start with that. We got to take a quick break. We're going to come back. We'll talk right about that. We'll have much more with Shelley in a moment. Stay with us. Welcome back to our 5 on 5. We're going to be here with Shelley Austin, the Executive Director of Jefferson Live, talking, of course, about the restoration of the Holly, which you say you're going to be through to the end. You're going to stay in this role.
So
There's been some changeover in your position, but you guys are that close right now.
We're very, very close. So like I said, we've completed 3 phases of construction. So we are within $2 million of finishing this project entirely. We have $1 million left for, a little over $1 million for the final phase of construction, and $1 million for the soft things like curtains and seats and things like that.
Yeah, more fundraising after all this,
More fundraising. But you know, it's so exciting right now because we can see the finish line.
Yeah.
We are selling, we're sponsoring seats.
Okay.
So we have a little over 1,000 seats. We've already have 753 sponsored. So
Wow.
if you want a seat, come and get one
don't
right
wait.
away.
Okay, and people can do tours as well. They can get in there. They can see what this
You can
stuff
do
looks
tours.
like.
We do weekly tours, and you can also volunteer. So we have weekly volunteer trainings, we have weekly tours, and we do third Fridays. So you can find out all of this on our website, jeffersonlive.org, or you can look up the Holly Theater online, and it will lead you directly to what we're doing.
And they can also get, like, is there a newsletter? I believe you guys
Newsletter,
are-
yes,
okay,
please
so there's
sign up
obviously
for the
updates
newsletter.
constantly right now. Okay.
Exactly. So in this next year and a half, we will be completing the construction phase, but then we'll be trying to decide who we're going to have for opening act.
Yeah,
so make
man.
sure you sign up for the newsletter and give us your input.
Okay.
We have lots of survey opportunities, and we want the feedback because clearly this is a community-based theater.
Yeah.
We will be the largest indoor theater in Southern Oregon, and we really want it to reflect what the community wants. So tell us, join us, come see us. You can take 5 tours because every week it's different. We're making a ton of progress.
Oh, wow.
Inside, they've painted. There's so much hand-done things. There's so many beautiful things going on, and you can actually see vast progress week to week.
It's amazing.
So come for a tour, come for 5 tours. Buy a seat, buy 5 seats.
There's a lot of exciting
And so
things going on
close.
right now, and you joined in at the right time. Thank you for coming in. It's very exciting.
Thank you.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.